Hey everybody, and welcome back to Fat E's Barbecue. I'm Eric Cantu. Thank y'all so much for joining in. And again, thank y'all so much for all of your support online. I just love to cook, I love to eat, and I love to film, and I love my pit. So what better way than to share with you guys what I do? Don't forget to click, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Again, we're gonna keep growing together. Thank y'all so much. So here we go. We're gonna start cooking up something I haven't done on the Lone Star Grill yet. We're gonna cook up some prime ribeye steaks. All right guys, so now we're gonna get this fire started. As you can see, I've moved the grate from my normal section to the top one because we're gonna be cooking steaks and I want this fire to be a lot closer, okay? I'm gonna put my grill right there. But for right now, we're just gonna get the fire started and we're gonna start cooking. All right, so we're gonna cook up some prime ribeye steaks, but I also bought some regular choice steak. I kind of want to see if there's a difference, but really they were out of prime, so I had to buy me a value pack of choice. So here's my prime steak. As you can see all the marble in there, and then here is the regular choice. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this one has less marble than that. That has a lot of marble in it, okay? So all I'm gonna do is season it up with straight up Uncle Chris. I love me some Uncle Chris, so that's what we're gonna do. So open up this pack here. Now the way I'm gonna cook these guys is gonna be straight over the fire. I'm gonna do it about 3 minutes each side, okay? Once the internal temperature hits about 135, I'm gonna pull it off, let it set, and it should get to about 140, okay? So let me just show you this real quick, guys. I don't know if you can see this. That is the prime ribeye, and this one is a choice ribeye. So can you see the difference in marbling, right? This one has a lot more marbling in there and this one has less. But you know what? They both still taste good to me, so we're gonna eat them up anyway. This one's also a prime. That one looks real good, okay? So let's go ahead and change these gloves out. I should have let my hands dry first. A little harder to get these gloves on when it's wet. Super simple. All I'm gonna do is hit it up with some Uncle Chris seasoning right here. Now, this is a prime. I'm gonna put this to the side. And that's a prime. And these are the choice right here. So, let's get going. Uncle Chris, we're gonna put it all on there. Nice and liberal. Okay? Do not be shy with the Uncle Chris. Go, and this side. And all I'm gonna do, guys, is cook these for about 3 minutes each side, maybe 4, depends on the thickness, okay? We'll see where we're at on temp, but long story short, I want this to get to about 135. Once it's at 135, that's when I'm pulling it off. I'm gonna put it in my little bowl and let it rest. So that right there, guys, that's the way it's gonna look right there. That's one, okay? So let's just get all these going. Get them all done. Okay, all angles. The wind's blowing, guys, so it's kind of taking my seasoning away. There we go. That's the second one's good. Let's do this third one now. That looks real good. Okay, so that looks good. Now, the primes. Let's get these primes going. All of it's gonna be good. Because you know what? The ribeye steaks. And I love me some ribeyes. These are my favorite steaks. Some people like New York strip. Some people like sirloin. Some people like filet mignon. I'm a ribeye guy. And that fire on that Lone Star grill, it's ready to go. So I got seasoning everywhere, guys, so never mind that. That's it. these things are all seasoned up, they're ready to go. Let's stick them on this grill and we're gonna cook them up. Won't take long at all. Again, once they hit 135, I'm pulling it off and I'm gonna let it sit till it hits about 140, okay? Here we go. All right guys, so here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and put the choice on first. See those right there? Here we go, we're gonna put these right on the grill. One, try not to drop them. Number two, and number three. We're gonna do those first. So all we're gonna do right here, guys, I got it set for 3 minutes. That's it, just gonna hit start. 3 minutes. That's what we're gonna let those things cook right over that heat. The fact that I have the option to grill, the option to smoke, the option to use the skillet, it's just incredible to be able to use for this Lone Star grill. So very good designs. We got about 2 minutes, okay? These things are still cooking right over the fire. Okay, so we are at about 1 minute left, and then we're gonna flip them, do another 3 minutes, and that'll determine whether I need to cook it a little bit longer or not. I'll start checking it with my my thermal pin. Actually, I don't even know if it's thermal pin. I don't even know what brand, but it smells good though, doesn't it?
Well, your girlfriend told me those things about you, living it up and the things you do.
Here we go. Let's get these things flipped. Go ahead and take a look at this here. There's one. See, this is the part that I don't like. I can't get the angle. There's two. And three. All right, right on time. So we've got them flipped now. Started the timer. We're gonna do another 3 minutes, and then we're gonna temp them to see where we're at. Again, I wanna be about 135, all right? So we're ready to temp these things. Here's the first one. Let's temp where we're at. I still got a little bit more to go with that one. Just going to flip it and put them right there. And it's kind of hard to get to. Let me turn off my timer. We'll start it again. Okay. All right, here we go. Flip it. And flip it. So we're still about 120. I got a little bit more to go. Ooh, that's kind of hot. I gotta take my hand away from that. I don't want to burn myself. This one here, still about 100. So I still have a little bit of time to go right now. A little bit thicker. Maybe it has to do with where the coals are at. It's not burning yet, so I'm okay. Again, 135. So I set the timer again for about 3 minutes, and we'll see where we're at. It should be almost done. Okay, let me go ahead and give these another flip. Oh man, that's looking good. Let's get this one here. And that one right there. All right, let's temp these. See where we're at. Thickest part, about right there. Look at that, 132. Do you see that, Scarlett? All right, let's temp this one. Still at about 130. We're almost there, almost there. Timer's got about 20 seconds left. So it's almost right on. Okay. All right, so that tells me I'm gonna have to let those other steaks stay a little bit longer since these are thinner and it took a little bit more than 3 minutes aside. So let's see where we're at now. Look at that, 135. You see that, Scarlett? 137. We're pulling this one off now. It's going right in there. Let's get this one. Let's see where we're at. 142, a little bit too much. Let's get that one off. All right, here we go. A little bit too hot. All right, let's get this one off. Okay, now they're covered. Now let's get these last two. All right, so now I'm gonna stick those thick primes on there. Again, I had the choice ones. Those are the ones I did first. That's the first prime. Here we go. Right on there. And here comes the second one. Right there. All right, let me go and start the timer. So now I got the prime ribeye steaks in there, okay? These are a lot thicker, so they're gonna have to cook a little bit longer per side than the other ones. The other ones I tried about 3 minutes and then 3 minutes, and then it was really closer to 4 minutes and 4 minutes. So I'm gonna do this one about 4 and 4 and see where we're at. And I might have to rotate and move them around a little bit so they don't burn because they are a lot thicker than the other ones. But the other ones do look good. I got the first one off at about 135. And there was a couple other ones that went to about 142, and I think one went a little bit higher than that. So a little bit more than what I want it to be at, but again, they're still gonna taste good. You don't want them to be like in the 150, 160, because then that's when they're gonna dry out, okay? So they'll still be nice and juicy. Like I said, I got them sitting in the bowl right now, just kind of sitting in their own juices. All right, now we're ready to flip these things, so let's go. All right. First one flip, that looks good. So let's see if I can get it and flip. All right, that's looking good right there. We're gonna reset our timer. I'm gonna do about 4 minutes this time. Then I'm gonna check the temp. If it's still too low, I'll probably have to flip it again, give it another minute, flip it again, another minute. Right to that 135. That 135, that's the magic number that I wanna get to. Okay guys, so just had the realization that I'm doing it wrong, okay? So check this out. This is the way I'm gonna flip these things. Remember I was telling you I was a hard time flipping those things? I was doing it wrong, doing it the hard way. Take a look, grab it right here. We're gonna grab this, open it up, swing that all the way open, pull it out, just like that. And now I could check, I'm still way off, okay? But I can flip them from this side, right? A lot easier, right? Smarter, not harder. I should have been doing it the other way, but I was looking, I was like, hey, you know what? I remember I did the fajitas. I pulled it out, but you know what? I got to push it back in, get it right over that heat, okay? So now we're going to close this back, close that up, and now those steaks are right back over that fire. I'm going to set the timer for another 2 minutes, and then we're going to check it. It was at about 100 right now, so I needed to get a 135. Almost done. All right, so as we're waiting for these steaks to finish up, again, we want to get to the magic number of 135. What I'm going to do after they're done is I'm going to take them off, put them in the bowl, and just let them rest for a little while, okay? Then I'll go ahead and show you guys. I'll go ahead and cut one of them so you can kind of see how it is, and we'll do the old taste test. Okay, guys, here we go. The timer just went off. We're going to check it again. Open this up. Pull these out. Okay, so let's go ahead and check it. Let's see if we're by that 135 number. Okay, this one hit 135. Can you see that, Scarlett? 135. Right? Try another spot. Okay, so this one's done. Let's check this guy. He's a little thicker. I don't think this one's going to be done yet. Yeah, see, this one's at 116 right now. And about 100. So this one's going to stay. Let's go ahead and flip this guy. Okay, and this one is going in the bowl. And we're covering it up. Move this one over the fire a little bit more. Right there. I'm gonna close this up. All right, now that one's a little bit thicker, so we're gonna probably give that one another 1.5 to 2 minutes. It's almost done. It was at about 111 right now, so just a couple more, about 20 more degrees. It's gonna be ready. All right, guys, so as you can tell, it doesn't take that long to cook these steaks. This one's just taking a little bit longer because it was about 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches thick. The other ones were a lot thinner, obviously. So we're just waiting on this one to finish up and hit 135 and we'll be ready to go. All right, so the timer went off again. So let's go ahead and flip it one last time. So again, I'm gonna open this right up. Grab it with the glove. Pull this out about right there. Give it a nice flip. Oh man, that's looking good. Get that sizzle. Check this temp. Ooh, we're close. We're very close. That one's right, that's pretty much right there. Still a little close. Let's put it up. Let's close it. All right, let's close this real quick. Give it about another, I don't know, minute. After about a minute, it should be done. It's super close. You can see that fire is almost gone. That fire underneath is almost gone, so this steak is almost done. Perfect timing. So now it's time to take this last one off. We'll put them right in with the other ones. You can see that juice in there. And the timer's going off in the background. I'm gonna get this covered up. All right, guys, that's it. Like I said, super easy. We're gonna let these steaks rest for about 5 to 10 minutes to make sure that they get nice and juicy. And then we're gonna cut into it, see how they came out. hopefully they came out good and not all dry, but we're gonna find out real quick. All right, guys, it's time. Let's go ahead and slice into one of these steaks and see how it came out. Here they are. You can see. We're gonna go ahead and take one of these primes, put it right here. Let's cover these other ones up. All right, guys, here we go. Let's go ahead and slice into this. Got my fork and got my knife. So I'm gonna go ahead and do, because we're gonna cut right down the middle. I don't normally do this when I eat. I like to just eat around the edges, but that's just me. But I'm gonna cut down right down the middle, and we're gonna see how it is. Look at that, looks nice and juicy. There you go, guys. I would say it's not exactly medium. I would say more medium well, but it is super juicy. So let's go ahead and slice it. Look at that. Let's try it out. Ooh, dropped it. Can you try to grab it? Yeah. There you go. Oh God, I could eat that all day.
Same thing.
So I will say it's a little bit more than just medium. Okay, remember I went over a little bit on all of them, but the taste is good and it's still juicy. Look, I mean, you can see the juice. I don't know if you can or not. Camera's off. See? Can you see it? Super juicy. I can eat this whole steak right now.
Try to tear it open.
You want me to cut it right here? There we go. Give Scarlett another slice right here. There you go, Scarlett. All right, so that's this one. Let's put this one away.
Well, it doesn't tear that easy.
Nope. This is one of the choice ones. This is the part that I really like, is the lip portion. So I want to see how that came out. Man, I really don't like slicing through it like that, but here we go. This is my favorite part. That Uncle Chris, man, super good. All right, now we're gonna come through here, main portion. This is definitely more on the well side. I overcooked this one, but again, tastes good, you know? So definitely overcooked this one.
Tear it open.
It's not dry, but it is on the well, more than medium. It's more medium well, closer to well done, but not dry. You can see the juice. Look at that one. That is good stuff right there. My wife's gonna be pissed because I'm cutting all these steaks. Now, I'm gonna cut that really thick one. Can you see that here? This is a super thick one right here. Guess I'll just cut it right down the middle. There we go. Let's go ahead and cut it this way too. There you go, can you see that? Oh man, this one feels good. Let's cut this one right here for Scarlett. There you go, baby. Go ahead. And this one's for Daddy. Look at that. Super jiggly. It's good, yes. That is more on the medium side. I don't know if you can see that. That's really good. Let's put this away. I'm gonna eat this part with Scarlett.
It's so good.
Yeah, this is good. Perfect, man. This is a good steak. That Uncle Chris seasoning, guys, I'm telling you, it's awesome. This is definitely nice and medium. Super soft, super good. I cooked this one really well. It's good. All right, guys, that's it. The steaks are done. We're ready to eat. Thank you so much for joining in. Overall, I think the steaks came out great. Could I tell the difference between prime and choice? Of course. I think everybody can. You could see the difference when I showed you. The prime has way more marble than the choice, but they're still both very, very good. You know, I could eat nothing but choice also, and I won't have any issues with that. The Uncle Chris seasoning, absolutely phenomenal. Makes that nice bark when you put it right over the flame. And as you can tell, the steaks came out really, really juicy. They were a little bit more overcooked than what I wanted because they weren't as pink or red in the middle as I usually like. I like to take them off right at the 135 mark, and I think I went around 140, 142. So when they were in that bowl, they kept cooking, and I think they went about 150-ish. I don't know, but you could tell they were a little bit more on the medium well side, okay? They weren't dry at all. You could see all that juice that was coming out, and they were still pink in the middle. I don't know if the camera would do justice and show you the pink, but they were definitely still pink in the middle, but not as pink as I usually like it, okay? I think I was just a little bit nervous and I let them go a little bit too long, okay? But overall, the cook was a success. Again, they don't take very long at all, about 3.5 minutes to 4 minutes per side, maybe 5, depending on the thickness, but it doesn't take long at all. You take them off when they hit 135, put them in the bowl, let them sit, and they'll come out great. Okay, guys? Thank y'all so much for joining in. Your feedback and your support online has been phenomenal. I can't thank you guys enough. And we continue to grow. It's insane. Guys, thank y'all so much, and I mean it. I'm truly mean it. This is awesome. You know, I know some of you guys are very high professional cooks, pit masters, and then you have some people who are just starting off. I will not claim to be that professional, but I just enjoy what I do. I love to eat, obviously, love to cook, and I like to share with you guys. I love to film. So all the feedback that you give me, I absolutely love. And like I said, some of you guys will agree, some of you guys won't agree, some of you guys will say, this dude has no clue what he's doing. But that's okay. It doesn't bother me at all. I will take the feedback and I'll look at it and see what can I do different, what can I do better. Let's continue to get better. But guys, again, thank you so much for joining in. Fatty's Barbecue. We'll see you on the next episode.